here's a secret that most people don't realize. The first salary number you hear in a job offer isn't final. It's a test. It's the company's opening move to see whether you'll accept or negotiate. When raises are tightening and budgets are shrinking, the people who know how to push back the right way are the ones walking away with thousands more every single year. So today, I'm going to give you salary negotiation scripts that actually work, plus the psychology behind them and data to back them up, and how to use anchoring strategies like a pro. Let's make sure you never leave money on the table again. I'm Jeremy with Jobcraft, and I've helped dozens of individuals find better jobs with better pay faster than they ever thought possible. These are strategies and tactics I've used myself, and I'm here to share them with you. So let's dive in. To show you that this isn't just theory, let me share some facts with you. A recent deep dive combining multiple 2024 and 2025 studies found that candidates who negotiate their offer secure on average 18.83% more than their initial offer. In the 2025 Salary Negotiation and Expectation Survey, 55% of candidates say that they accept the first offer without negotiation. And of those who do negotiate, 78% report they got a better offer. Meanwhile, compensation budgets are tightening. Many organizations project median base salary increases around 3.7% in 2025. So what does this mean? Negotiation still works, but you have to be smart, intentional, and data-backed because your margins are narrower than ever. In today's video, I'm going to share 3 scripts you can use during negotiation, plus anchoring and strategic tactics to boost your chances. Before we dive in, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel to keep the content coming. Let's dive into script number 1, which is what I like to call the range anchor plus research justification. Now, when to use this script is right after you receive an offer or during the what are your expectations part of the offer discussion. Here's the structure and an example of what you can say. Thank you for the offer. I'm excited about the opportunity. Before we finalize, I did some market research and I saw the professionals with similar experience in this region typically land in the range of insert the dollar amount here to the other dollar amount here. Based on my background in putting your relevant experience, I would like to see if we can land somewhere in that upper half of that range. Would insert a specific dollar amount be possible? So here's why this works. First, you're anchoring the conversation around a range and not a single figure, giving room to negotiate. Secondly, you're treating your ask as if it is grounded in research or market data and not just some type of self-assertion. Lastly, you're showing that you value the role, but you don't want to undersell yourself. Here are some tweaks that you can make with this. The first one is to use up-to-date market data. So salary aggregators, local job postings, something like that. You use this to support this approach. If the employer is in a lower cost area or it's remote, adjust your range accordingly. Also, always have your ideal number prepared but anchored in reality. You don't want to throw out something that's totally outlandish. Let's move on to script number 2, which is what I like to call the door in the face, high ask, plus back off. Now, when to use this script is if you believe the employer has flexibility but may push back. Here's the structure and an example. I was hoping we could discuss insert your high dollar figure here, which aligns with what I see in the market and the value I bring. If that's not feasible, would you consider your desired dollar figure plus something like a bonus, equity, review promise instead? Here, the higher dollar figure is something that's ambitious. Your desired dollar figure with the additional component is your realistic but strong target. Here's why this works. You start high to create space, then back off to a more realistic number, but still strong. This leverages the anchor effect, which is the psychological tendency for the first number set to influence what follows. Lastly, you're giving them options, making it easier for them to say yes to something. Here's a real-world example of someone I worked with. One tech professional I helped used this method and was able to secure $30,000 more per year than the original offer by first asking high and then scaling back. All right, we've made it to script number 3, which is what I like to call the total comp package pitch. When to use this one is if the employer says they can't move much on base salary. Here's the structure and an example. I appreciate where the base salary is. One way we can get closer to alignment for me is by adjusting the total compensation package. A couple of examples of what you can do here is you can position a sign-on bonus, extra equity, performance review bump in 6 months, or additional PTO. If we can't shift base salary, would you consider one or more of these levers? So here's why this works. It shows you're flexible and thinking holistically. You can often get value from things like bonuses, stock, or other perks that compensates for base salary constraints. Also, it gives negotiation room even when salary bands are tight. To give you a little more, here are some anchoring and strategic tips. Anchor high, but not wildly out of bounds. Use salary data or comp surveys to justify what number you're trying to negotiate. Use correct me if I'm wrong phrasing. This softens your ask. An example would be something like, correct me if I'm off, but I saw ranges for similar roles around 100 to 120K. Avoid giving your prior salary first. Pivot to asking what the salary range is for this role instead. Express enthusiasm and gratitude. Reinforce that you want the role and that you just want alignment to help facilitate a long-term working relationship. Set a review checkpoint. If they can't meet your ask up front, get a committed future review in writing. This could basically be something like pre-negotiating a raise and something like 6 months if you hit certain milestones. Pull levers smartly. PTO, sign-on bonuses, equity, flex work. Sometimes these things can be easier to negotiate than your base salary. Practice your pause and silence. After asking, wait. Don't fill in the silence. This is a small but powerful tactic. So here's your toolkit. Script number 1, range anchor plus research. Script number 2, high ask plus back off. And script number 3, the total compensation pitch. Combine these with anchoring strategies and modern flexibility, and you have a negotiating plan built for the current job market. Now here's your mission. The next time you get an offer, don't accept immediately. Use one of these scripts. Run it through your own numbers and practice out loud. If you got value from this video, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which script I'm using first? I'll peek and help you optimize it. You deserve to fight for what you're worth. Let's make this the year you stop under negotiating and let's bump up that pay. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.